Good morning, everybody. I'd like to start today by offering a very special welcome to Ian Hill. Thank you for coming today. They're going to be talking to us in a little bit about perfectionism and why it's bad for us as individual people and for society as a whole. Perfect. You hear that word a lot these days, but no matter how many times I hear the word, I'll never really believe it. The idea of something being perfect, that something can't be done or made any better, just seems boring and wrong to me, because then there's nothing more that can be learned from it. It's just there. And the idea of a person being perfect, of never making any mistakes, of never doing anything wrong, seems pretty unrealistic to me. I don't know anyone who's never made any mistakes, and I'll bet none of you do either. And that's okay. Making mistakes is a good thing. It can be really fun, and it always teaches you something. There was a TV show around when I was growing up called The Magic School Bus. It was about a class of students who went on these unbelievable field trips with their teacher, Miss Frizzle, in her magic school bus. Miss Frizzle had this saying that really stuck with me: take chances, make mistakes, and get messy. So I'm going to tell you about one of the best mistakes that I ever made. One day, when I was around 11 years old, I was coming home from the store with a bag of milk when I saw this injured pigeon flapping around in the dirt. Well, I thought that maybe I could save that pigeon. So I rushed my milk home and came back as quickly as I could. It was still there, so I took a look at it and I realized that one of its wings had this big, deep cut in it, and that's why it couldn't fly. And I thought that if I could take it home and keep it safe, it would heal and then be able to fly away. So that's what I did. I brought the pigeon home, made it a little nest in my cat's carrying cage, and tried to take care of it. I kept it in the backyard and I stayed with it every day. It was during the summer vacation and I was able to be with it all day, so I did. I stayed with it all day. I would give it water to drink and I would talk and sing to it. I completely soaked my backyard with water every day to get all the worms I could to come to the surface, completely destroying the lawn so that my pigeon could have some food. And I went on like that for a couple weeks. But eventually, the day came where I went outside in the morning to check on my pigeon, and it had died overnight. I was pretty sad about it, and I thought for a long time about the mistake I had made, thinking that I could save the pigeon myself. I told myself over and over again that if I had thought to bring it to a veterinarian instead, they might have been able to save the pigeon. I never regretted that I'd tried, though. I took a chance, and I definitely got messy during those weeks in the mud with my pigeon. And I learned a lot. I learned about compassion for the life of another being. I learned about death. I learned that some things take more than time and love to heal. And I kept those lessons with me, so that the next time an injured animal showed up at my house, I did take her to the vet. And we got her cleaned up and taken care of, and she's still here with me today. So I don't want any of you to be afraid to make mistakes, because you will make mistakes. And those mistakes and the lessons that you learn from them can and will shape you into a unique, beautifully flawsome person. That's all the time I have for today. So I will leave you with the words of Miss Frizzle and hope that they inspire you like they do me. Take chances, make mistakes, and get messy. Thank you for listening.